Hi, my name is Christopher Smith.
And I'm Rod Smith, Christopher's father. We're here today to talk about awareness. People have a tendency sometimes to be afraid of what they're not used to seeing. If you see a child that has a disability of some sort or is differently able in some manner, no need to stare at them. Just walk up and say hi.
Hi, I'm Alex. I have Tourette's and ADHD.
My name is Laura. I'm 22 years old and I have Down syndrome.
I'm Mariam. I am 20 years old and I am blind.
I'm Julia. I'm 14 years old and I go to Newark High School and I have type 1 diabetes.
My name is Aaron. I'm 29 years old and I was in a car accident when I was 18. It left me with two injuries, one of which is a spinal cord injury, which is why I now use a wheelchair. The other, which isn't visible to the naked eye, is my traumatic brain injury.
My name is Nick. I have Asperger's. I go to Campus Community High School. I am 14.
Hello, my name is Alana Smith, and this is my name sign. I grew up deaf, and currently I attend Gallaudet University in Washington, D.C.
My name is Lizzy. I'm 22. My disability is dwarfism.
I'm Danny, and I have a hearing disability.
I'm Ray Verlingary.
I'm Lori Verlingary, and this is our son Jacob, and he will be 8 next month. Jacob doesn't have an actual diagnosis, but he goes under the umbrella of CP, which is cerebral palsy.
I am Benjamin. I am 10 years old. I have diabetes.
I'm Blake, and I am 26 years old. I work at the Center for Disability Studies, and I run the front desk, and I also do some coaching for students with disabilities. And I did all of this despite my ADHD and learning disabilities.
Hi, my name is Al, and I have diabetes. You've seen a lot of people in the video who have impairments that you can see readily, but what I have, you can't see.
If you were to take the time to get to know some of the people you happen to see out in the street, you may find that it'll open up your thought processes. You get to be a much better person overall because you'll find new ways of interacting with people.
Before my accident, I viewed people with disabilities much, much differently than I do today. I used to think that I was better than them. After my injuries, I had to relearn how to drink, eat, talk, and even dress. I've been able to keep the dreams that I've had my whole entire life, which include my acting.
I also was able to raise my family to be proud of me, of the actress that I am.
I'd like to be in Special Olympics.
I like going to concerts.
He sings, although they can't get him to sing in front of anybody. He has a very nice voice.
I still like to sing and write short stories.
I'm going bowling,
Act.
basketball,
My cousin and I are producing a Christmas album.
and roller skating.
I like to hang out with my friends.
I am ready to be volunteering over at the Helen and Graham Center.
Me and my friend play soccer.
I like to read, play video games,
I do drive sometimes.
make jokes.
I like to read books. I love to hang out with my friends and my family.
I play lots of sports. I play volleyball, I swim, and I dance.
I like to play volleyball and basketball.
I'm able to stay active, playing all of the sports that I've loved my whole life and have played before my accident. These sports include skiing and cycling, as well as playing hockey.
I like to snowboard. I like to play soccer, just hanging out with my friends.
I also take a ballroom dancing class.
I also like to build a lot of stuff with my friends.
And I participate in art therapy.
We have a stair lift for Jacob to go upstairs because he is getting a little bit heavy to carry. And one day I was helping him to walk and he just lifted a foot and started going up the stairs. I don't even know where he learned it. We didn't teach him that. They don't have stairs at school to teach him. He just has seen other people do it and he taught himself to do that.
I like to surf with my dad. It's kind of a father-son thing.
He can self-feed and he loves food, so watch your plate because he will steal from you as well.
I play guitar and spend time with my girlfriend.
I play many different sports, and baseball, snowboarding, a lot of things like tennis.
He swims underwater with nothing on, like no floaties, and he'll go underwater, and he just taught himself to turn up so that he protects his airway. So he'll go underwater and then come up this way and just kind of kick and float around till someone, picks him up so that he can breathe.
I earned my high school diploma from Newark High School.
I currently attend Del Tech.
My major right now is, well, somewhat undecided, but I have been thinking about psychology for quite some time.
My current major is human services.
At this point, I'm thinking either music or massage therapy, or maybe both.
I used to work at a hair salon, but I stopped to take classes over at the University of Delaware.
My Tourette's syndrome's, I blink a lot and my head sometimes goes back and my neck, it goes back uncontrollably. My ADHD just makes me not be able to pay attention, but I still go to school and do all the stuff that a normal kid would do.
In school, I'm like everyone else, and I get good grades still.
My favorite subject is math, and I always get an A, and I do really good.
When people ask about my disability, they don't ask me. They ask my friends or family about it, but that doesn't really bother me. So I just tend to walk away from it.
When we experience people out in malls, shopping centers, even outside our door here, you have a lot of people that shy away. They really don't want to bother you because you got your hands full.
My friends do get upset about it, but I don't, and that causes me to get upset with them because I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, we're here, we're trying to have a good time. You're worried about people that you can't control, obviously, so stop worrying about it.
When people ask me questions about diabetes, sometimes they're embarrassed or feel bad that they ask me, but it doesn't bother me, and I like it that they're trying to learn about diabetes just because then they know more about me.
You have a lot of people who will make contact, people who are more social and more comfortable with Jacob, but we find a lot from kids to grown-ups, if they never have experiences, challenges like this, they mostly shy away.
If someone doesn't know about what diabetes is, I'll try to explain it to them like as simply as possible, and I'll say that one of my organs doesn't make insulin, which I need to keep my blood sugar at a normal level. So whenever I eat anything, I have to take insulin that I'm not getting from my body to make sure that my blood sugar doesn't go too high.
We found in the new community that we moved into, a lot of families and everybody sort of knows each other, and we didn't exactly know how Jacob would fit in. And the first day or the first week that the school bus pulled up in front of our house and the wheelchair lift came down and Jacob came rolling off, and in the morning he goes rolling onto the wheelchair lift, and actually the neighborhood kids would start to run across the street and wait for Jacob so that they could see him come off the bus, and they would show him what they did at school, and they would really interact, and it was really lovely to see.
Having diabetes was a shock at first. You can't feel sorry for yourself. I've gone to college. I've played sports, I play music, I'm married, I have 2 beautiful children.
My advice to deaf people is really just to be yourself. Anytime a hearing person wants to meet you, don't be nervous. I mean, keep in mind that they're pretty nervous too. There's lots of ways you can interact. You can write to each other, you can gesture. Really, there's lots of things that you can do to keep contact with them.
If there are kids that are diagnosed and they know their diagnosis, the best thing to do is to learn who you are as a person and use that to help you in school, in work, in whatever you're doing, because you know yourself best. So you have to let other people know how they can help you.
And my other piece of advice is to show people that you can do anything you want to do and to be yourself.
Even though I have Asperger's, it may make me seem a little awkward, but I'm just like everyone else my age.
Intellectual disabilities should not be afraid to try new things.
I can do anything I want to.
What I've learned is that it's not the disability that makes a person, but it's their ability.
People say he has autism, but you look at him, get to know him, fantastic young man.
There's nothing holding me back.
People come in all shapes and sizes, and as you heard on the video, of varying abilities. My name is Wendy Strauss, and I'm the Executive Director of the Governor's Advisory Council for Exceptional Citizens. Individuals with disabilities are someone's grandmother, grandfather, mother, father, son, daughter, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, or friend, just like you and me. Individuals with disabilities have a lot of abilities, just like you and me. Individuals with disabilities want to have friends and have fun, just like you and me. Individuals with disabilities, they want to go to school, play games and sports, and have fun, just like you and me. Individuals with disabilities have many talents, and they want to be treated with respect and encouraged to be successful and to be the best that they can be, just like you and me.